welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new, then welcome. It's me, Sushant Dongo, and I'm here with another vlog. It's about my favorite jatra, which is Indra Jatra. So let me tell you something about this so-called Indra Jatra. So what is it? Why is it celebrated, and who celebrates it? Right? So, this Indra Jatra, it is one of the biggest, if not the largest, street festival of Kathmandu Valley, and it is one of my favorites. Yeah, it is. So, why is it celebrated? It is celebrated because there was a legend. There is still a legend. So, once upon a time, the Lord Indra, the god of heaven, right, rules heaven, right, he came to earth to find a flower. Yeah, a flower. It was Parijat. It's also known as dark jasmine or night jasmine. It's night jasmine, I believe. Yeah. So his mother told him to get this flower called Parijat from the earth. So he came to Kathmandu Valley to find that Parijat. And then, at the time, people living in Kathmandu were Newars, and they were farmers. And it was the end of harvesting. And the crops, the rice, they were about not growing very well. Like the rains were damaging the crops and rice, and they needed to replace the rain with the mist. So what happened was Indra came, right, and then he was looking for Parijat, but people living in Kathmandu, the Newars, they thought that he was a thief, and then they caught him and tied him up in a tree. And then, since he did not return to heaven with the flower, his vehicle, yeah, he has a vehicle which is an elephant, a white elephant, who is also known as Indravati. Yep. We call him Pulukisi, the white elephant that roams around the street during the Indra Jatra festival. That is the Iravati. So he came down to earth, he wandered around the streets to find Indra, right? Since Iravati did not return to the heaven, of course, his mother had to come, which we call her Dagni, Tangi, right? Dagini, Tangi, Dagini. Yeah, call her Dagini, and the people in the valley recognized her, the Indra's mother. Then they demanded two things in place of returning Indra. So what happened was, wow, they asked for two things in return. The one is that they wanted the mist replaced with the rain, right? And they wanted all the people that died that year to go to heaven, and she accepted it. And that is why we celebrate Indra Jatra. The day Indra came, was caught, and was sent back to heaven. That is why we celebrate Indra Jatra. And there's a lot of big feasts, there's a lot of big drums and everything that's played, the music. Wow, it's too loud. I love it totally. That's the woo part. I mean, I really love it. Yeah, and there's also a thing like, why is a big feast prepared? So the legends say that when during the harvesting time, right, there is a stock, right, and then the stock needs to be refilled from this year's harvesting, and the last year's stock needs to be cleared. So there is a big feast that you feed to people, you feed yourself, your family, and everything, and then you clear up the stock to get that new harvesting stock. So that is why we have a big feast during Indra Jatra, like woohoo. So the one you just saw previously is Halchok Bhairav, and he has a really long sword, like you just saw it. He carries it around, and when he clashes with Lakhe, that you're gonna see next is Lakhe, right? So when he clashes with Lakhe, they dance really furiously and with more energy, and it's really good. Like you just get so hyped up, and woo, if you're like in the middle, you might as well get hurt with the sword. Honestly, like it's kind of dangerous to stay in the middle. So that's why they are like members of the Halchok Bhairav and members of Lakhe that separate each other, that keeps them in their boundary so that no one gets hurt. You'll see it in the video. So just enjoy this one, the one where Lakhe dances with Chalincha. It's fun too. It was like really fun. Just see it.
Babu agar jauh no. Babu agari. Agar jauh. Oh, bisa. Oh, bisa.
So now then we'll be moving back to our Basantapur and we'll be enjoying Indra Jatra. Yep. And of course Lucky is gonna join too. He's gonna be in front of Kumari. Yep. And there's gonna be a white elephant you'll be seeing in the video, which is Iravati. That is also known as Pulukisi in Newari. And whoever says whatever, but Pulukisi and Lucky is my favorite character. Like, they are my favorite character. If there's no Lucky or no Pulukisi, no, it's not gonna be that fun. At least for me, that's my opinion. I don't know about someone else, right? So you'll be seeing a lot of musics, a lot of bazas and drums and a lot of noise, and it's gonna be quite chaotic and chaotically fun, to be honest. It's really fun, and you'll be seeing lots. You won't be hearing any voice of mine because there is obviously a lot of crowd, and yep, I don't even hear my voice in the crowd. Like, my friends right over here, like, you'll be sitting right over here and right over here, but I cannot even hear them because of the sound of the music. Like, dang, it's chaotically fun. Like, trust me, it is. Just watch it.
ऊ यहाँबाट ल्याउँछ अरे कत्रो पर्छ कुन कुकुरले भित्र ल्याउँछ अनि ल्यायो कि पछाडि गयो पछाडि हरेसम्म राखेर हो
So, we finally come to an end. I have a little bit of clips from the other day, which was in Lucky Nani. So Lucky Nani is basically a place where Lucky stays. It's his home, right? He stays there the whole year and comes out in Indra Jatra. So what happens is, in this day, it was like 6th or 7th day, I forgot. Like the Halchok Vairav and Pulukisi comes to visit Lucky and dance with him in his home. And that day was quite fun too. It was like damn chaotic. It was chaotic but fun a lot, and I loved it. Me and my friends enjoyed it. It was quite an experience, to be honest. Like, dang, enjoy it. there's also another Jatra that is called Kumari Jatra, which is also celebrated together with Indra Jatra. So, but there's a whole different story for Kumari Jatra, right? Like how Kumari is the living goddess, and how she came, how there's a whole different story. And there's also Lakhe, there's a whole different story for him too. That's my favorite character of the whole Jatra. Lakhe and Puliksi, they are the main characters for me at least. Like if there's no Lakhe or Puliksi, then oh my god, it's not that fun, honestly, for me at least. So yeah, there's a whole different story for Kumari, there's a whole different story for Lakhe, and there's also Bhairav and Ganesh. There are 3 Raths. What do you call a Rath in English? I guess I really don't know, but it's a vehicle for gods, right? It's like you put God in a Rath and then you carry them. People carry them from one place to another. It's basically a vehicle for gods. That's called Rath. I have no idea what is it called in English, so let's just call it Rath. R-A-T-H. Okay, so yeah, so I'll put that story of Kumari, Lakhe and other gods in some other video, but yeah, because it's gonna be like too long video if I put everything in this one video. So enjoy this, and yeah, see you later.